All right, it's got too many words to freaking memorize, the hippie boy, right? It's a recitation in the style of Tex Ritter, but adapted to the hippie age of the 60s. And I could not see doing it, so my wife was like, she said, like, update it. So I wrote this thing, it's called The Hipster Boy. Here we go. How's this one start, Scott?
It starts with organ.
Oh, it's a little sacred sound, isn't it? Yeah. Peace in the Valley. You know, actually, hold on a second. At the end of this, let's all sing like they do on the record. They go, let's show them what happens musically. There will be peace in the valley for him, how we pray. I will see that little hipster boy someday. That's going to be the end of the show, no encore. But if you guys would be kind enough to sing along, we'll make a big angel thing happen. Okay, once more. I was walking down the street the other day, and a sight come before my eyes. It was a little hipster boy, I must have been twice his size. His appearance typified his strange breed. Faded western cut shirt, repurposed black chinos, a sweater vest Jack Klugman would have found too unfashionable to be seen in, brown stocking cap, thick mangy beard hanging down, and ironic white shoes. I'd seen perhaps 1,000 in my several trips to town. As he walked beside me on down the block, I noticed no unpleasing smell. He might have been on the weed or LSD or even a third coast double cappuccino, but if he was, I couldn't tell. So we walked together that way down Division Street and over across Damon Avenue, and finally he turned around to me and he said, "Friend, you know, we're 1,000,000 miles apart. You may be old and I young. You, a simple-minded suburban bozo with a gas-guzzling SUV and 3 pampered, overscheduled children. Me with hardly any life-encumbering possessions other than my repurposed razor-thin tired swing bike, which I ride to Longman and Eagle to meet my bespectacled, sexually amorphous, raven-haired date for a Manhattan or equally ironic 1960s cocktail. You may receive your daily news from Jim Lehrer and his trusty NewsHour crew, and I from Jon Stewart with his crack team of poker-faced, irony-laden, repurposed comedians. You may listen to bluegrass and country music with its 1-digit frequency tonalities and dismaying racist undertones, while I revel in obscure and perhaps fictional subgenres such as post-apocalyptic industrial fringecore. You with your AOL or Earthlink. Me with my Gmail or social networks allowing me to bypass old school email providers altogether. You with your Hideout. Me with my Hideout any night of the week except Monday. But you know something? We can enjoy the sunshine and the weather, so why don't we just put our differences aside and just talk to each other? You see this vaguely mystical tattoo of elegant cursive lettering that runs the length of my arm? Well, to you it's plain, it has no charm. But to someone dearest to my heart, this lettering has played a tragic part. This little hipster can't tell you about himself, can't tell you himself about his life. And how from a toxic combination of ethically grown coffee beans, all tomorrow's parties, music festivals, and ink poisoning, he prematurely died. But if anyone else could speak for him, I guess I'm qualified. This boy was in Chicago. He didn't know why he was there. He was sharing a 2-bedroom apartment in Logan Square with an aspiring graphic novelist and an electrical audio intern and 5 German shepherds, and he didn't really care. You might have been one of those who saw highlights from the annual Hideout Tavern block party there on your television screen. The tragic thing is, so much else happened that no one else could have seen. Andrew Bird handed this hipster boy $1 to do a simple chore. To carry a small tube of violin resin / hair gel to a nearby boutique. And when he returned, he'd get 2 more. But when he came backstage, amid the maze of marijuana smoke and ironic facial hair and non-ironic hope and change bumper stickers, he sort of lost his way walking through the crowd. One of those things you ask yourself, how the Lord allowed. But when he was found, he was like he is now, dreaming, sweet and still, without regret. And in his little hand was a tube of hair gel and a crumpled hand-rolled cigarette. Now, you can take that cigarette, that Schwinn bicycle, and that tattoo, and every tattoo parlor and boutique and cafe without capital letters, and all of the meditation clinics along Damon Avenue, as well as every indie film festival and surreptitiously corporate indie rock festival in the country, along with every Onion newspaper ever printed in the entire paperback run of the Omnivore's Dilemma, and start a big enough bonfire to wipe the state of Vermont off the map and begin a new America populated only by snotty suburbanites and their rootsy bones. Well, what I'm going to tell you now, you can stay or you can leave. You kindly listen to my story so far, but just one more thing. It's the same for any hipster or higher being who has the ears to hear it. Just remember this little hipster boy and never ingest anything except American spirit. Now, this makes as much sense as the actual song, thank you. Could you help me sing this song, please, people of the Hideout? There will be peace in the